In this session, I'm going to give you a shortcut of how adjustment entries works in final accounts. The first adjustment what we had is closing stock, right? Closing stock we have written on the credit side of trading, and it also figured under asset closing stock. Then I think the second item what we have written is outstanding expenses, right? Outstanding expenses we added with concerned expense. We added that with concerned expense, outstanding expense that appeared on the debit of P&L, and it also appeared under liability as outstanding expenses. Then we had outstanding income, that is accrued income. Then accrued income that basically appeared on the credit side of the P&L, it is added with the respective income, okay? Accrued income or outstanding income. And the dual effect is it also appeared in balance sheet asset side, outstanding income. Then we had two other items. One is prepaid expenses, okay? What was the impact of prepaid expenses? Prepaid expenses was actually subtracted from the concerned expense in P&L. So it is basically a subtraction item. We deducted prepaid expenses from the concerned expense, and it also appeared under asset side, prepaid expenses, okay? Then we had income received in advance, and what we did with the income received in advance, that was deducted from the concerned income. So minus income received in advance, okay? And where did it found its place? It appeared under liability. Under liability we have shown income received in advance, okay? So this is what we have seen so far. So I'm going to show you a small shortcut and you'll be able to appreciate it. Let's see. Look at this. Closing stock appeared on the credit. It means basically we are adding it under credit side. So it is basically an addition item. So what was additional item? Actually traveled straightly to the asset, okay? Why I am saying straight? Credit asset, okay? So it traveled straightly to the asset side, closing stock, right? So what we have added traveled straightly to the asset side. For that matter, check the second item, outstanding expenses. This is an addition item, right? And this item also traveled straightly. I mean, it did not take any diversion. It traveled straightly in the debit side itself, where it entered liability, outstanding expenses, okay? Let me give you one more item, outstanding income. This was also added item, traveled straightly, no diversion. So straightly it jumped to asset, okay? But we had two other items. Prepaid expenses, it was not added, it was subtracted. So it was subtracted, so it traveled like this. I mean, it didn't go straight, rather it went to the opposite place. It touched asset. It did not go straight, it touched asset, okay? Then look at this also. Income received in advance, this is not a plus item, this is a minus item. So this did not travel straightly, it also traveled like this, okay? It went to liability. Instead of going to asset, it went to liability. So what we can infer is, it's basically the shortcut. The shortcut is like this: whatever you have added traveled straightly, okay? And by default, straight travel means asset. Here it traveled straightly, and here straight travel means liability. Traveled straightly, straight travel is asset. Negative, so opposite, asset. Negative, opposite, liability, okay? So the summary is like this: if you are going to add anything on the credit side, okay, as an adjustment, it will go to asset, okay? Closing stock is a classic example. If you are going to add anything as an adjustment under P&L credit, okay, it will go to asset. Example is outstanding income. If you are going to add anything under debit side also as outstanding, it will travel straightly, that is outstanding expenses, okay? So any items you add, they'll travel straightly, accordingly they'll go and land under either liability or asset. But if you are going to deduct, okay, let's say income received in advance you are deducting, it will travel like this. It will go and land in liability, income received in advance. Prepaid expenses, if you are deducting, it will travel diagonally, okay, in opposite direction. It will go and land in asset, prepaid expenses. So this is a shortcut which you can use for remembering the concepts in the beginning days. Later on or gradually you will get the logic thoroughly, then the shortcuts and all not required. Thank you for watching this video. Hope you liked it. If you wish to learn more on this topic, do check our comprehensive online course. I have given the link in the description below. If you like this video lecture, do not forget to click on that like, share and subscribe button with bell icon.